that ending makes me feel some type of way. Yo, what is up, Crocs and Climbers, Poke fans, and also some of this video. Today we're here to talk about episode 25 of Pokemon Horizons. Technically speaking, I think this is the last episode of the first season. At least that's how they're framing it. If you look at like a lot of websites and stuff like that, they're like, next episode is going to be start of the Terapagos Adventure arc. So I'm assuming that this is full stop, the end of season 1 for Pokemon Horizons. I don't know if I want to make I think I might do it as a stream. Granted, I haven't been streaming in general, but I think I'd rather do it as a stream to talk about my overall thoughts and make it into a video. But let's talk about the final episode of the first season, which is Liko and Roy's adventure. There's a lot of things I did enjoy about this episode. Don't get me wrong. I do not like some of the stuff that happened at the end of the episode and some of the stuff that happened with the Freed and Amethio fight, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So to start off, this is basically leading off to what happened in the last episode. Amethio's in the business, you know, he's out here with his cronies, and they're trying to take Terapagos, and it starts off with Diana basically helping Liko, Roy, and Freed escape through like an underground tunnel while she goes off to get some stuff that she left off. The interesting part about this whole thing is that the way Amethio is acting makes me really question whether or not he's actually supposed to be a bad guy, which is where I was waiting to see how this episode was going to handle. I was going to make the video for my thoughts about Amethio becoming a good guy, but then I was like, let me at least wait to see what happens in this episode, because I figured I was going to get more information. I'm seeing it now, which is, in my eyes, I think he's going to turn at some point. I don't know if it's going to be in the next season or maybe a season after that, but I see Amethio turning away from the Explorers and to be like a part of the main crew. Maybe not like with the Brave Asagi, I don't think he's going to join the actual ship, but in my opinion, I think Amethio is going to turn. Whether his cronies followed him, that's a different point. And again, this is stuff for the other video that has nothing to do with this. The way he was acting was interesting. I like the fact that he basically planned out everything about how they're going to get Terapagos, and how he was hunting them down in the tower. Freed was able to call for help, but Amethio was right there, and they were going to have their battle. Now, one of the things that worried me about this match, and one of the reasons why I said I didn't like the fact that, how it happened is, we've been having this build-up of Freed versus Amethio since the beginning of the series, right? Since basically like the second episode when we first interact with the Explorers with Amethio, we've been having this build-up of how Freed and Amethio's battle is going to happen. Every time that these two have faced off, they get interrupted by random nonsense. Essentially, they never finish a battle. So they've been hyping up this matchup since the beginning. And while what happened in the battle isn't exactly the worst, they did show off Freed had a little bit of an advantage at the beginning, but not really. And then, because he was trying to avoid activating the weak armor on Ceruledge. And then because Amethio is smart, he had Ceruledge do some nonsense, and then was able to force Charizard to hit him physically, which then caused the weak armor to activate, which made him faster. So then Amethio wasn't in the lead. I like the strategies of Amethio and the way he battles, but what I don't like and what I feel like is kind of like a cop out is the fact that as soon as this man gets the advantage, has Freed on the ropes, he's like, oh, I'm gonna terrestrialize Charizard into a dark type because he's gonna get hit with Psychic Cut, which is not gonna be effective because Psychic doesn't affect Dark. So then I thought that was gonna be fine because it's like, oh hey, look, this is now gonna shift, and then Freed is gonna have the advantage, and it's gonna be like this back and forth. No, because what ends up happening is that Charizard hasn't been able to land a hit on this man since he got the weak armor activated, right? Ceruledge is beating the fuck out of Charizard. And just for the fact that he terrestrialized, all of a sudden he one-shot Ceruledge. And I'm like, what? The fuck is that? You get hit with the Psycho Cut that doesn't do any damage. You go for Terra Blast, and you hit, even though you haven't hit this man since weak armor activated. and you just one-shot the Sarah even though he's been beating your ass this entire battle. So I don't like that they did that. Like, I feel like the fact that we're hyping up this matchup so much, either don't, like, how do I put this without sounding like I'm fucking complaining and shit? I would much rather them cut off the match again like they've done the past couple episodes than give us this horse shit, okay? In my mind, I think Amethyst got screwed here. There's no fucking way, and I don't know if this is the Charizard bias that fucking the Pokemon people always fucking have, but there's no fucking way you're gonna tell me that Sarah was handling business this whole fucking time. He gets hit with one fucking Terra Blast, and he's gone. Like, he literally he's out. And then Frieda's like, oh, I had to, like, stop playing around. Like, I had to be, like, my real strong self. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Okay? I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. That really upset me, is the fact that they had this build-up and it just turned into fucking nothing. I wanted another back and forth. Like, at least make it competitive, for fuck's sakes. Don't just turn it into, oh, I'm going to beat your ass and then you're going to one-shot me back. Like, that just... Charizard didn't land a fucking hit on this man the entire battle until the last point. How did Sarah get hit? I don't fucking know. It's fucking stupid. I did want to say there was a little oopsie on my part, because I was like, why is Amethyst surprised that Charizard has a Dark Terrasilize form, as if he's not seen it before? And then I was like, oh wait, he didn't do that. He wasn't there. That was Spinel that Charizard Terrasilize for. It wasn't actually Amethyst. Amethyst has never seen this. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So I caught myself. I was gonna like talk shit about that, but then I was like, oh wait, wrong character. And then there from like the Onyx and Sango stuff is fine, whatever. I also like that the butler dude like basically infiltrated Diana's quarters and shit, and they had like a dialogue there. And like Saltcure, okay, listen. I love Garganacl as a Pokemon, and I love the move Saltcure and the way it works. It fucking looks tight in the anime. Okay, I gotta give them praise. Like, Onyx and Garganacl are cool, and Sango and Glalie, like, they're fine, but she's exactly the way I thought she was gonna be. She was gonna be the fucking brat that is all psycho and crazy and shit like that. Because what ends up happening is that they corner Liko and Roy after they're handling the, like, Amethyst grunts the business. And because they don't like the fact that Onyx and Sango are here, they're like, oh fuck, they're the troublemakers or some shit like that. They dip. So then this Liko and Roy, they get like sandwiched between Onyx and Sango. And what ends up happening is that they're gonna get mollywopped. There's no fucking way they're gonna handle these people, because Liko and Roy aren't strong yet. Okay, they're still newbies. So it would make sense that like the fucking these admins are gonna whoop their asses. And then Cap just comes out of fucking nowhere and saves everybody. So that was cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's funny how, like, Cap does the business. I still don't think this man is ever gonna fucking lose. Okay, I'm still shocked that he fucking wasn't able to handle the Galarian Moltres, but that's something for another time. My point is, fucking Cap is busted, so he just fucking blew the fuck. Garganacl just blew him away, and then Sango got like bitchy like I thought she was going to. And I didn't expect this to happen the way it did, but the bitch went for self-destruct. She had Glalie use self-destruct and blew the whole fucking place to pieces. Like, that's the only like crazy part. Like, I knew she was gonna do something fucking crazy. She's fucking psychotic. Like, they made it obvious in the last episode when they fucking showed her. And then everything else is cool. Like, Diana's down with the Volcateers. They're going on their adventures and shit. And this is the one part I didn't like about the episode. Like, well, besides... The other part, I guess I'm gonna put the other part I really disliked about this episode is the ending. When Diana is talking to Liko about the journey and the adventures and everything they're trying to do, she shows her about like they have to find the 6 guardians, like the 6 legendary guardians, the Pokemon that were with Lucius, right? You gotta get the 6. So instead of keeping it a mystery like they've been doing this whole fucking time, where people were speculating, oh, what the fuck is the next legend gonna be, or how all this other shit, like, right? They fucking showed us. They showed us who the other 3 are. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, they didn't like go all like majestic or make them out to be this mythical, magical thing. No, they just fucking did a slideshow of the fucking 6 Mons. Like, they're like, oh, the Black Rayquaza, the fucking Arboliva. Then you had the Galarian Moltres. Oh, and there's a Lapras. Oh, look, it's a Cleavor. Oh, look, it's fucking Entei. Like, oh, look, these are the 6 Mons that Lucius had. Like, where's the mystery in that? you basically just ruined the mystery of what Lucius's team was. Just with a fucking slideshow, right? If you had made it like a dramatic like reveal or some shit, I would have taken it a little less offensive. But no, you gave me a fucking slideshow of like just them going like this across the screen. That's fucking horseshit, and it ruins Lucius. Like the mystery. Well, not the whole mystery, because we still don't know what Lucius' whole thing was. Like, yo, he wants to find the fucking mystical paradise for people in Pokemon or some shit like that. But like the mystery of who his team was has completely been solved. And like the curtain is up. Like, oh, the mask is off, and no more mystery for now. No more speculations on what the rest of his fucking team is. Here you go. Oh, you don't like it? You don't like to know his whole team? Are you sure? This is gonna make it easier for you to be more inclined to be excited when you announce it that they're gonna show up. It's fucking stupid. Okay, it's fucking ridiculous. I fucking hate it. And like I said, Amethy's battle and this shit fucking tanked the episode for me. Like aside from that, the episode was fine. Like if those two things hadn't happened the way they like, okay, first of all, actually, if just the Amethyl stuff had happened, I still would have given this episode like an 8.7, around that range, 8.8, like, right? That would have been my range. Because while I still don't like the way they handled Amethyl and the way the battle was done, it was still like okay, right? It's not like the most egregious thing. But the fucking ending just fucking plummeted this shit. So like, I can't even give it more than a 5. Okay, because I just don't like the mystery of the legends was something people were able to like speculate and have fun with and create theories and look at clues and shit, and now that's fucking gone. So like, I'm done. So at the most, I'm gonna give this episode like a 4.7 out of 10. Just because that was the most insulting thing I did not expect it. Okay. This episode has been ruined by that ending, and I hope to God that the next episode at least looks like it's just gonna be like a fun, like, oh look, Terrapico is a silly little thing because it's the baby shit. Like, hopefully it's just like a nice chill episode. Cause this what, like, for a season finale, this wasn't it. Okay, that fucking ending just ruined it for me. And I'm sorry if I ruined it for you guys, but of course, I hope that by the time you guys are watching this review, you'll have watched the episode. Link in the description in case you haven't. And then form your opinions and then come back and, post them in the comments. Let me know. We can have a conversation. But that's going to be it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go, like, relax and, like, try to calm myself down because I'm too upset. So I'm going to edit the video, post it, go from there. And that's going to be it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been SoresanCrockxen. And I'll see you guys in future videos.